Yo, let's talk about what is buzzing, the Benji Huda situation at the meme house. But first, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you can keep up with future videos. And also, just a note, take all of this information with a grain of salt. Don't send any hate to any of the people involved. This is just for entertainment. That is it. So this literally all started when the Meme House threw a Taco Tuesday event at their house. So the Meme House is basically a content house with creators that stream and just collab and do content in that house. And on this day, they did a Taco Tuesday event, which they invited streamers. Everybody literally was streaming. They had a mariachi band, all of the Taco Tuesday things. Everything was good and dandy. And then at one moment, they're like, Hoda is going to be at the event, and everybody of course is shook. We all love Huda, and everything was good, everything was flowing. She was saying hello to people, whatever, all of this, right? And then she arrives, she gets to the house, and she goes and walks into the theater with her boyfriend, Lewis. And also, it is important to note that she was invited by Nikki, one of the content creators that I believe is part of the house. And honestly, it hasn't been cleared up yet, but he is almost like running the page for the meme house on TikTok. So they all go into the movie theater, and they're just playing Mario Kart, I believe they said. Which in that theater, everybody was already hanging out and socializing. So there was already a group in there, which included Benjy, Eve Ortiz, Esmo, Benji's friend, and Yo-Yo, also Benji's friend, their cameraman. Then, since it is a party, they stepped out, they went to the bar, they got a drink, and then, they came back, they wanted to hang out, and that's where the situation begins. So, in this clip, I'll try to play it up here, but in this clip, you know what? Let's watch it together. So in this clip at the beginning, you see Huda very comfortable talking to Nikki's girlfriend, the guy with the braids and the white pants. Then Evelyn, Benji, Esmo, and Yo-Yo walk in with their cameraman, and you can tell that Huda is just visually uncomfortable. She like glues herself to her boyfriend, and they start whispering. She starts making faces, looking around and looking at the screen, almost as if she's trying to see who is behind her on the screen of the stream. They start whispering, they start looking back. If you see there, he starts looking back at them. They start making eye contact. They in the back, they were actually gonna go get a shot, so some of them didn't even hear this part. And suddenly, the guy says,
Mark, Mark,
"Mark,
Mark,
pick everybody out,"
take everybody out.
almost talking past them as if they're not even guests or right in front of them. And to me, it was not about what he said. I mean, if they want his privacy, if he is part of the house, then definitely do whatever. But the thing that was so weird to me is that then, okay, so their Huda gets more comfortable as soon as they get kicked out. They get more comfortable, and they start talking again. She kind of faces the girl all over again, and Nikki. And the guy, Huda's boyfriend, asks, "Hey, is it always this wild here?" And he's like, "No, actually, today is the Taco Tuesday event. That's why there's so many people and so many streamers streaming." And funny enough, this is also Huda's boyfriend's stream, so he was also streaming. So that happened, and just moments later in Benji's stream, you could visually tell that Benji is uncomfortable or that there's something going on with him. He removes the mic and he steps away for a bit. He comes back to the stream and then he steps away again. Then he comes back and he admits, "Hey, I'm a little bit upset because of the guy in the braids kicking us out. I was wondering what I did wrong." So he was taking it more like, "Oh, it's my fault that we got kicked out. Like I did something." So that happens. Everybody goes home. Da da da. So at this point, a lot of people were already clipping it, making videos, doing commentary. I did a video and I added it, and I just wanted to get everybody's opinion on it. But the security came on around 3 in the morning and literally said himself that Huda was the one that wanted that room cleared out, because she wanted her privacy.
We were all in the theater room, and then she like she wanted some privacy and shit, you know. So then like they just had her like removed from the theater room, and I'm the one that had to remove her, and it was kind of like awkward for me too, because I'm cool with that. So I was like, damn, I'm sorry, like do you mind just like stepping out? And then I guess Benji started crying, and I was like, wait, what?
Next morning, Huda Huda responds the next morning with this post. She says, "I never kicked anyone out. They were the sweetest. I was shy because I didn't know anyone. Please stop starting false rumors. I didn't even see who was behind us, and it wasn't my stream. I have no say in who comes in and out of the room. Please use your correct judgment." So she posted that. Then Lewis also comments on it on his story and says, Lewis is Huda's boyfriend, I don't like to talk on social media problems, but this is so ridiculous. I need to say something. I don't know how it's come to this, but me and Huda was having our own personal combo about comments in the chat and had nothing to do with people being asked to leave the room. Don't know why I have to say this when you can see in this video no one said anything other than the one person who asked people to leave, which was neither me or Huda. He said that. So then Nikki, the guy that kicked him out, also took to his Instagram story and said this. We always welcome creators at the house and allow them to invite others so everyone can create content together. It was my decision to have the room cleared to have some privacy with my personal friends, but they were still able to hang out in the rest of the house. Previous to this theater room, everyone was interacting in the bar area. We then left to have some private time and play video games. Nothing against anyone, we were all hanging out prior. Then Nikki was also in the comments of videos and clips saying this. It was my decision to clear the room. It was nothing personal, just wanted a little privacy. I didn't mean to come off rude about it. We were all interacting right before perfectly fine. Everyone was still welcome in the rest of the house. Keep in mind, we welcome creators all day at the house, and I'm interacting with creators for 12 hours a day plus. This wasn't personal towards Benji or anyone else. I sent Benji a personal DM to clear the air. It's all love, and we'll always welcome creators because that's a community that I'm working to build. So if you see there, he knows Benji because also the thing is Benji has been at the house before. Eve has been at the house before. That is where Johnny hosted a dinner for Eve Ortiz. And so I mean, why would he say then he's like, oh, I don't know who these people were, almost acting like he was better than them, or and almost what I feel is that he was trying to show off for Huda. I mean, that is just my opinion. But I also wanted to add is that Huda was there to support her boyfriend. Her boyfriend, I guess, is now a streamer, and of course, he wanted to collab at the meme house, so he was invited, and then Huda came along as moral support. This is where the story gets kind of weird because the security guard that had previously said the Huda was the one that wanted privacy and it was his job to kick people out, he says this. I want to formally apologize to Evelyn, Benji, and Huda, who are all wonderful people. Please don't go after them for something I've said, which was not even systematically correct. It's giving he was told to change his story because it was going to make Huda or her boyfriend look bad. I don't know. You tell me. Chat, don't listen to none of these chisme pages. Okay. I was saying stuff out of my ass at 3 a.m. eating Denny's, and all the information was false and got cleared up. How was it false? You said that Huda was the one that wanted you to kick people out. I apologize for anyone that I bothered her in the process. No, for me, it's just giving. He was told to change his story, and that is just basically where the story is at now. So I also wanted to mention the day after Benji also went on live and he kind of cleared up the situation. He said, "Hey, I am not mad at Huda. If she was uncomfortable, that was her. But the one that Benji wanted to address or had a problem with was the guy with the braids, Nikki, who was the one that was rude to them. Of course, Benji is the sweetest person out there. He is so sweet and so gentle. So he said he was didn't want any drama. Even out through the night in his stream, he was literally stressing out about the situation. It's literally his first streamer drama, and I'm sure he just doesn't want any of the drama. He just wants to be happy and peaceful and do his thing. Benji did ask his chat to not send any hate or anything to Huda because she was not the one that was rude to them. And since Wendy Ortiz was mentioned a lot in these videos, even though she wasn't there, Wendy did go on her stream. She analyzed the video and she did. I mean, it's called reading the room. If you can tell, Huda was very comfortable and only started making faces and tensed up once people were coming into the room. So I guess that's where we're saying like, oh, maybe Huda did have something to do with it. The security confirmed it. Then he took his statement back, and now I believe it is up to the viewer to decide what they want to make of the situation. I think the one that was in the wrong was Nikki, the one that kicked him out, because there is many ways to ask somebody for privacy in a room, especially in a room that everyone was already in previously. So he could have said literally, "Hey, you guys, we just want to play games, the four of us. Can you guys leave the room for a bit?" Or anything else, but literally saying, kick them out, almost as if they're not guests, is just beyond me for real. But this is where the story is at now. I guess we'll see what comes of it in the future. I know that Wendy was gonna collab with Huda. Hopefully, maybe that was in the works. So after the situation, I wonder what's gonna happen there. And also, this is for entertainment purposes only. Please do not send any hate to anybody involved in the situation. Just take it with a grain of salt. Do your own research, and please just take it as entertainment. That's it.